Hi everyone, I'm Ethan and nice to see you here. So far in this course, we've already learned the basic framework of MoreLogin automation, what it is and how to use it quickly. Now we're going one step deeper to solve a practical problem: how to make one workflow reusable with different input data. That's exactly what initialization is for. It gives the workflow a reusable input layer. So we can keep the same template logic while supplying different values whenever we test it, schedule it, or run it in production. For example, imagine we're building a workflow to post on TikTok. We don't want to rewrite the bot every day just to change the message. We want the logic to stay the same while the input changes when we run it. Okay, now let's open the editor. Click Initialization. Click Create Initialization Form and add a new field. You will notice we have several supported data types here: text, decimal, number, Boolean, and even media files like image and video. For a basic example, we can create a text field and give it a clear name, which is simply the name of your variable, like post content. Prompt acts as helper text. If you share this template with your team, you can type instructions here and turn required on if the bot absolutely needs this data to function. We can leave the placeholder, character limits, and default text as they are and just hit save. Now we need to tell our future bot to actually use this form. For example, add an input text node onto the canvas. Use the example provided in the documentation to find the input box. Instead of typing a static message, try to click the small plus icon and choose the initialization parameters we just created, post content, and the node is now dynamically linked. The bot will now automatically input whatever text we provide right before execution, and we can turn on the press enter after input. Finally, use the debugger tool mentioned in the previous video to find the fullid of the desktop search box, and you'll be able to automatically type and search for MoreLogin anti-detect browser in Google. At this point, the workflow is no longer tied to one fixed text value. The logic stays the same, but the content can change every time we run it. Now that the mechanism is clear, let's look at how the same idea appears in real-world templates. Still take posting on TikTok as an example. We can see a much richer set of initialization fields. Instead of just one text field, the workflow now expects structured inputs like a video file, a caption, a cover image, Boolean options, and product-related text fields. And inside the workflow itself, those same initialization parameters are referenced directly in node configuration. So instead of hard-coding a specific file or value, the template reads those inputs from initial settings when it runs. So the key idea in this course is simple. Initial settings separates the workflow logic from the changing input data. That makes your templates cleaner, more reusable, and much easier to adapt across different workflows. In the next, we are moving to the simulation operations nodes to teach your bot how to launch apps, tap elements, and swipe pages. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next course.